Hi.
We're back.
Yeah, and tonight we're making appetizers.
Tell them why we're making appetizers and not a chicken.
Well, I was driving from Mandan and it was a big storm. And so the roads, it took me a lot longer to get here to Moorhead, Minnesota. That's where we're
Good
filming
thing
this
you're
at.
not a volunteer driver because you got to be on time.
Yeah. Never mind that there was 3 semis in the ditch and a bus.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind that. The weather was terrible. So anyway, today what we're going to do is Sharon's going to make her speedy appetizer.
Have a very quick appetizer. We have 2 very hungry men in the other room.
Yeah, they're starving
So-
because, it's, what time is it even? I don't even know. But anyway, it's
7
later than it
o'clock.
should be. It's later than it should be. And we're trying it with another camera today, too. We got to go over into your camera and I'll put it on
I'm
your...
here. This is
There.
where you can see me. Isn't that fun?
There's Sharon. Okay, now we'll go to the big one, the big wide one.
The big wide one. We need the big wide one most of the time.
So I'll let you go first and talk about your stuff, and
mine
then
is
you can
so
just
easy.
Yeah.
Mine is so easy. I'm going to talk into that camera.
Or no, you're talking to that one there.
That
right
one.
there.
Oh, okay. Tamed.
Or we go here. Show them what you got there.
We've got tamed jalapeno peppers.
What do you mean by tamed?
Tamed.
Like you took a whip and...
I tamed those little suckers. They have got all the seeds out of them, and they are not spicy.
Oh, okay.
They are not
So
spicy.
somebody that doesn't like hot like you don't.
Like I don't.
Yeah,
So I like
yep.
these, and that's why, and Gene, oh my goodness, he loves them. He loves them. Grandkids love them. It's so easy. So, jar of those, brick of whatever type of cheese you choose. We're going to use medium cheddar because that's what I have. And grapes. Green, red, whatever color you want. I guess green and red's all we got. Black even. Well, I've done black.
Okay, so then now what do you do?
What am I going to do?
Cut her fingers off. She uses the sharpest knives in the world.
That's...
One time she dropped one on her foot and ended up with several stitches.
No, I didn't do
Oh,
stitches.
you did do. You should
No,
have.
because I didn't have any clothes on. I couldn't.
Well, good thing you didn't cut off anything else.
No, I didn't want to go. I should have gone. But I didn't because for that reason, I only had on a little nightshirt, no panties, just running around, cooking, and dropped a knife on my foot. And it's about a 2-inch gash, but I just called Gene. I said, come home and bring me some of those butterflies out of the first aid kit. So he did, and I fixed it up just fine. Yeah, and on your foot, who cares if you have a scar?
Oh, yeah, but it hurt.
No, my knife, it didn't hurt. You know why it didn't hurt? Because
Why?
the knife was so sharp. It didn't hurt. A dull knife would have hurt.
She cannot stand dull knives. And, you know, though when you're cooking, you have to have a sharp knife. And so her knives are fantastic.
Yes, and I've got the best knife cutter in the world, and that's Gene. He worked in a packing house years ago.
Oh, yeah.
And you just cut these in squares. I'll do a few so that, and then you can watch Suzy. She's got a lot of work. Mine's so easy.
I have something that I've made up the recipe, so I don't even have one to look at on my phone today.
Oh, well,
And I found out too, remember last time I kept on trying to look on my phone, it looked like I was on Facebook while you were doing your thing, but I wasn't doing that. I was trying to get my screen to come back on. I was trying to find a setting to keep the screen so it wouldn't go in lock. And it was locking up in between.
We're still definitely in the...
Yeah, we're in the technology learning stage. Yeah.
I need toothpicks. I forgot. Toothpicks. And if you have those fancy ones with the little curls on there.
Oh, that little hairdo on them.
Yeah.
That's even better.
That's even better. That's it.
Okay, you got to hold one up for the camera there.
Piece of cheese, a tamed jalapeno, and being the grapes are big.
Hold it up a little higher. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, here they go. just like that. And the secret to those, it's all the different flavors, and you want to take the whole bite.
I gotta try one.
You got to do the whole thing.
They're good.
They're very good. Very good. You've
like
got the sweet from the grape.
A little bit of tangy, spicy.
Tangy, spicy from the untamed, and then you have your cheddar cheese.
Now, if you like spicy, you could use a hotter and use hot pepper cheese.
You could, well, I'd go still with the tamed and use pepper jack cheese.
Yeah.
That would kick it up just a
Yeah,
notch.
that sounds great.
So what are you going to do there, old lady?
Well, what I got is stuffed mushrooms. I worked at the Radisson in Bismarck, and I asked.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I
asked
asked one of the chefs how to make stuffed mushrooms because I loved the ones that they had at Red Lobster. Now I like my homemade ones better. But anyway, so I'm going to take a clove of garlic, and I'm going to show you how I peel it, and then Sharon show you how she peel it. I take and put mine in the microwave for about 5 seconds. Well, 5 minutes, like I said. Everybody says 5 minutes. So it's about 5 seconds.
Mine takes about the same, 5 seconds.
And you know what? You got corn in there.
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's for supper, right? So anyway, when you microwave it and it's a little warm, then the peeling will just pop right off.
Well,
and so that's what I do. But you got
I've got a gadget.
Go in closer for the gadget. Show the gadget.
I'm the gadget girl. Look at this thing. You put the garlic, the clove of garlic in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And the garlic comes out.
Well, it
Almost perfect.
Well, this has been sitting out a long time too. We've had it.
Oh, you have to have the.
Well, there.
There. Now it's all.
You know
peeled.
what? This isn't working so well.
If the first one she did, it worked really well.
It worked perfect.
Yeah.
But I think it's been sitting out here. You know, it's been broken away from the bulb.
Oh, okay. So it's like fresh one. So anyway, we're going to just chop up a clove of garlic. I won't put both cloves in there, although Jeff wouldn't mind. And I already have a green onion.
I don't mind. Jean doesn't mind.
Okay, I already have a green onion in there. We just chop them up. Now you could take and mince it if you want to. My husband likes the chunkier garlic.
I would use the microplaner.
Yeah, and I'd be afraid about microplaning my knuckles.
Well,
with the garlic clove, I mean it's so little.
Yeah,
but although you did it perfect with the nutmeg.
Yes. And then I have another gadget that is awesome. Give me that piece of garlic.
Well,
Did you already do it?
It's already
okay,
chopped
this
up.
little gadget I got at the same time that I got
Well,
this.
hold that one up.
This here is for any garlic, nutmeg.
Oh, let me see
It's
that. Oh, it's got a red.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? At a gadget store?
No, Kansas City Home Show.
Oh, okay.
They were demoing it, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Was that with the Pioneer woman?
No,
that wasn't her store?
No,
okay.
No, but I have been to the Pioneer. I have a photo with the Marlboro Man. Oh, yeah.
The Marlboro Man?
Well, it's her husband. She calls him the Marlboro Man.
I was wondering, I was thinking he would probably be very ancient and old already, if I remember.
But he was, if you remember the Marlboro Man, he was gorgeous.
But people that don't smoke nowadays, they wouldn't have a clue what you're talking about. So anyway, I'm going to take and put the garlic and the onions in with 2 tablespoons of butter and a tablespoon of olive oil. And I use the organic olive oil. I buy it from, here, I'll go in closer. I buy it from Target. I buy the Simply Basic brand organic one. You can use
buy organic in any of
any of the grocery stores, but that's one I usually use because it's available where I'm at. So I'm going to take and put this in the microwave, and I'm just going to heat it up, and I'm going to take Sharon's corn out of here. So I don't microwave that too. Again, it just so it heats it up a little bit. And then what I did here is I took and cooked up, or I usually buy it at the salad bar at our co-op in Bismarck, Mandan. They have quinoa on the salad bar. So I usually buy that, and then I don't have to make any up. But tonight I cooked it up, and so it's all ready to go. So it's about a cup of quinoa, and I'm using that instead of bread crumbs.
Are you sure you're pronouncing that correctly?
Well, how will you say it?
Well, I've never heard of it. So.
Quinoa? Oh, okay. Well, this is a whole grain. It's a whole fiber. So I'm putting that in the dish here.
Yeah, tell them about it.
Well, it's a whole grain fiber. It's healthier than eating rice, but it has kind of that texture of like rice or breadcrumbs.
Is it like couscous?
No, couscous is a pasta.
Oh, okay.
So now we got this heated up here. And the reason why I heated it up is just to get those flavors going into the butter and the oil. And so then I'll mix that in there. Need a spoon. And actually, our tagline is going to be Sisters of the Spoon.
Sister of the Spoon?
Yeah, because it goes with the SOS. Not only are we Suzy or Sharon, we're also Sisters of the Spoon. Because you taught me how to cook, and now we're using spoons to cook together.
Yeah, but SOS, we can help anybody if they got something.
Right, just call.
Yeah.
We didn't give out any phone number, but just call.
Well, no, all the people, all you that are watching us know our phone numbers.
Right, that's true. That's true.
Someday, we'll let the rest of the world see us.
Well, and then the other thing I have is crab meat. And now what I do a lot of times is when I have crab at Red Lobster, you can tell I like Red Lobster. I like seafood. Anyway, so the crab that I get that's left over from, in that big clump part, a lot of times I'll bring that home and then I'll make these mushrooms afterwards. But, you can buy crab meat, I think, in foil packages.
Yeah.
I don't really like the fake crab in this. I like the real crab. But you can buy
canned real crab.
Right, and so tonight I just cooked up a couple of crab legs for this. Couple of claws, I should say.
I was going to say those were pretty tiny.
Yeah, they weren't very much legs. So then anyway, now I put that in here, mix it together. So I'll show you how it's looking. Mix that together. And then I'm going to take and add some Parmesan cheese, about a 1/4 cup. And then I'm going to mix that in there. And then I'm going to take the egg, and I, of course, got to crack it in the dish first because I don't want to have any. My mom taught me that.
How old are you going to be before you can crack an egg and feel secure in?
Well, I just don't. Well, being it's a cooking show, what if we cracked it open and then there was like blood in it or something?
Then we tell them how you deal with that.
Yeah, like you throw out the rest of your food that you just made, right?
No, you just kind of mix it in there and nobody will know.
So now it's kind of looks like, yeah, that's what we would do really at home. We just mix it in there, not say anything. Eggshells, you just pick them out.
You pick them out.
So
and
anyway,
you know
so
the
now
best way to get eggshells out?
Is with your fingers.
No.
What?
No. With another eggshell. Seriously.
Oh, like pick it up with the eggshell?
You pick it up with another eggshell.
Here, now it's all mixed together here like this. And so, I don't even know how I'm holding this in the camera. Anyway, so it's all mixed in together like this. And then now we're going to take and put it in the mushrooms. So I got the mushrooms setting out here. Mushrooms are setting out here. Oh, maybe I better go in close on the mushrooms, huh? So the mushrooms are here. It's just an 8-ounce package of mushrooms.
They might not know what mushrooms look like.
Take the stems out and then the stems I'll save for something else. You never know what we might cook up this weekend. And so now I'll just take and spoon them into the mushrooms. And I got the oven set at 375. And Sharon's still making some of her
I'm making
hors d'oeuvres,
a lot.
but that's because we're going to just really pig out on them
pig out on these.
Yeah, we're not going to have any supper. We're just going to have these hors d'oeuvres because
Those chickens are kind of clucking away someplace
Yeah,
else.
so we're going to have an episode that has chickens. So we're going to have chickens cooking.
We were talking about maybe doing that tomorrow morning for breakfast.
Yeah, but we will say it's for supper. You can do that in video. You can pretend
Yeah,
it's
we can-
morning or day or
Yeah, they don't have
night.
to know what time it really is.
So now that was about right to fill up that whole 8 ounces of
Oh, it
mushrooms.
was perfect.
Yeah. So now I have I'll show you this. Have the bowl. Oh, I tipped it over.
Oh,
You're not supposed to do that. Don't do that. That's not good. But
and mine is done.
oh,
too.
well, here we have to show yours there. Okay, yes,
is
yes,
ready.
perfect.
I'm going to, as soon as we go off the air, I will present those to our gentlemen.
That are waiting patiently in the other room. And so now I'm going to take provolone cheese and I'm going to cover the top of these.
I'm going to eat a piece of cheese.
Well, that's good. Just don't cut any cheese. We don't want any of that going on, even though we got some high fiber food going on here.
You know what? This isn't smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision, yeah. No. We can be cutting all the cheese we want and nobody will ever know, right? Okay, so now I just take and overlap the cheese over top of it because, of course, cheese is always good on everything, right? So,
Do you throw a little parsley on that when it comes out of the oven?
no, I don't want any parsley on it. So now now we got the cheese on top, so it looks kind of like a baking dish, and then we'll pop it in the oven at 375. That's just my made-up temperature, and then we want that cheese to be bubbly, so maybe I'll turn it up a little bit so it gets brown and crispy. And I think we're ready to, ready to sign off. Maybe,
We're going to
huh?
sign off. This was fun.
Yeah,
This
it
was
was fun.
fun.
It was easy.
It was easy. Let's go eat.
Yeah.
SOS. Give us a call if you need anything.
Yeah, SOS. Sisters of the Spoon.
I like nice.
Yeah.